Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Sunday morning and strap in, get a beverage because we're going to be here for a little while. This one's kind of involved, but it's very interesting and it's information I think you need to know. We're going to be talking about Harry, Meghan, the global agenda. This is Useful Idiots Part 2. Harry and Meghan are useful idiots being used by the globalist agenda to promote their values. Now, this isn't by accident. By nature of his birth, Harry is a very important member of the global elite. Even with his self-imposed exile and split from the royal family, although it looks like Meghan is the protagonist in all of this, she's just a useful idiot too. They are patsies playing a role, while all the while they believe that they're justified in their actions. And I mean, this is a character flaw they both share, and this flaw is exploited by their globalist handlers. You know, like as a royal, Harry is an elitist. He's the 1% to the 1% of those that run the world, you know? The royal family wields much more than soft power. This is apparent with their green initiatives, views on climate change and conservation, right down to even the king's recent comments on the unrest in Britain at this time. Their actions show their intent, which is in lockstep with the global agenda. Although the monarchy is a most important global power block unto itself, they're being used too, promoting the global agenda. And I mean, this is one reason why Harry is still protected and paid by the globalists. This is the draw. For Better Up, Travelist, the Aspen Institute, and all his other contacts that are promoting more control over and less freedom for humanity. Notice the whole Western world is struggling with trying to enforce limits on free speech and other freedoms relative to the green agenda, and he's happy to do it. Because he's an elitist. He understands that he is, quote unquote, better than the masses. He was raised with that knowledge. So it reflects in his thoughts and his actions, no matter how contradictory and hypocritical it all looks to us. Harry's being used by one arm of the globalist control agenda. Now, how does Meghan fit in? Well, this is where it gets interesting, folks. It's my opinion that Rachel Meghan Markle was handpicked when she was a child. Her father was a renowned double Emmy winning lighting director in Hollywood. He was one of the Hollywood heavyweights. Only a little bit of research will reveal the dark underbelly of the entertainment business. The entertainment industry is another arm of the globalist control grid. Just one example. Note how the leftist agenda is parroted by the stars, the actors and actresses, and by now, a good percentage of them are promoting the trans agenda, just as at the time they were all on board with the global vaccination initiative a few years ago. The entertainment industry is fueled by a dark currency. The exploitation of small humans. You know what I'm talking about. But here on YouTube, they're afraid of some words, so you know, we got to be careful what we say. But in fact, I would say that the P word is the currency of the elitists as a whole. But back to Meghan now. Despite her Sizzler stories, we know that as the daughter of a heavyweight in Hollywood, she had every advantage. All her bad behavior up to adulthood has been covered up. People paid off for silence. Think of the stories about her university days, all the inconsistencies with her stories. Somehow this all gets a pass. And I mean, this is why we have to hold her father as complicit in this whole farce. This whole family conflict is an us and them scenario played out to distract us and keep hidden the real story. Meghan was protected very early on. So now we have the globalist. So how have the globalists used her? Well, as a quote-unquote honey trap, to be polite. She's known to have been a yacht girl, and there are many rumors about her lewd lifestyle, her previous lifestyle, right? Well, in lieu of attention, money, connections, Meghan was put in the path of some very powerful people. She was introduced to and began working for Marcus Anderson. Marcus, he is, hang on. Let me see where I'm at. I'm sorry. Now, to understand the connection between Marcus and Meghan and why he plays such a big role in this, I would recommend you watch a couple of my videos, the Soho House connection, as well as who is Marcus Anderson. Now, her interception by Marcus wasn't by accident at all. Marcus himself has a connection to Prince Andrew, and it's more than you think. That's why you've got to watch those videos. Now, when he recruited Meghan, he already knew she had connections from her yacht days. She already knew Prince Andrew. She'd been shopped by associates of Jeffrey on the island, buddy of Prince Andrew, and PDF file guy. Jeffrey's close business partner is one of the principal investors in Soho House. It's all connected. The globalist and the currency that drives them has permeated the upper echelons of society from top to bottom, from entertainment, government, education, sports, everything. It's present at all levels of society. So she's brought in by Anderson, who has his own personal agenda, his own secret. Now, as, quote, global membership director of Soho House, he is charged with cultivating the elitist clientele. Now, you got to understand what Soho House is. Soho House is an establishment catering to every kink any member wants. They're catering to the elite. And in catering to this kind of behavior, they also collect a lot of dirt on them. See what I mean? See what I mean? They get them by the short and curlies. And, you know, now talk about the members. We know Andrew and most other members of the royal family are members of Soho House, including King Charles and Eugenie. Now, as established, Meghan already had met Andrew, and she was reintroduced at Soho House. See, all the same players. She also met Eugenie there. Now, Eugenie is her hedge against Andrew outing her, because she already had a lot of dirt on him, you see. Now, she met and quote-unquote dated a couple of Harry's friends before she met him at Soho House. She was connected to these guys through Soho House. And now we know that Meghan was royally obsessed from the time she was a little kid, obsessed with Diana, obsessed with the royal family. And, you know, she was in the market for a rich Brit. Now it all comes together in Marcus's mind. He knows about her history with Andrew. He knows of Andrew's connection to Jeffrey on the island, and hers as well. To put the heat on Andrew, satisfy Meghan's desire, and serve Prince Harry's kink, she puts her in the path of Prince Harry. Now, this also puts Harry in his control. He was used by Meghan to create dissent and therefore weaken the royal family, which serves the global agenda, us against them. It's the same at the top. All these globalist factions, to a degree, work all together towards one common goal, which is to put us in servitude of them. At the very top, it's like one big game of Risk. They're all fighting against each other. You know, the World Economic Forum would like to have seniority, sovereignty over the royal family. It's like, if we get rid of this other big player, we have more power. That's how the game is going, and that's where we're at now. And, you know, now, this is how not only Harry and Meghan, but indeed all the royals are being played as useful idiots with the threat of scandal, as I have mentioned, to which they are all connected. And that's why you're seeing what you're seeing. That's the real connection. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go back and watch Who is Marcus Anderson and my Soho House Connection videos so you get a real understanding of this. And hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative. Like, subscribe, share this video, and leave me a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.